Hello everybody, it is Adora Goddess here, and I'm back for a part 3 on the exposure of the dingus we call life culture. Now, I said I didn't want to do a part 3, but sadly, this homophobic ass doesn't know when to stop being so stupid. He's like, I don't want part 3 to happen. Then maybe just leave us alone and stop being such a freaking asshole. Anyways, so if a part 4 has to happen, it will happen. But let's get in. So, the main guy, life culture that we say, he's changed his name multiple times, but now he is Lose Culture, pretending to be Lose from the Owl House. Here's a picture of his real life face, and I'm gonna leak his real name because he leaked mine. It's Andrew Scott. And let's start talking about how I plan to do this layout. So it's all separated into sections. So we have, I think, about 5 sections to go, and this will be fun to expose him again. So let's start with his homophobic comments. This is going to be a lot. First of all, he called me lesbian scum. Who does that? It's ridiculous at this point. And then he also got mad at the fact that a lesbian and a pansexual were wanting to get married. And then he was also like, don't send Chaggy, Katradora, or Korsami gifts. I don't like it. And then he also got disgusted by this picture that's on the screen now, which is Baldy X, the principle of things. And then he also likes to think that the only type of LGBTQ is gay, when it's not. We have pans, we have trans, asexuals, bisexuals, lesbians, and all that. Then he also just couldn't admit that he was being homophobic, and it pisses me off. But anyways, here's our other, where he says it's a trend. He is Zuko in the screen. This is him being proud of being a homophobe. This was made by, I'm sorry, honey, I don't know how to pronounce the name just yet, but I'll learn. I trust you. I trust myself. But moving on to his stalking. So this is pretty bad. He decided to confirm that he's still stalking me. He also decided to say that he was going to crash the wedding, and when we were like, well, you won't know where it is, he decided to say he'll find out and he'll crash it. He created this new channel and commented right on my videos. No content has come out of this channel, so I think that's all it was created for. When he was Fin Devil, he resubscribed to my channel, and I got the notification, and it just kind of cemented the fact that he was stalking me. And you can tell that it's my account by the little icon. This is a playlist that he made about me and put actually one of my videos that wasn't even meant for him in there. He just doesn't get it. And then, I don't know where we want to keep going from here, but let's talk about the body comments he's made. It's a lot. So he decided that he was going to talk about my boobs and say they weren't natural. And he said it multiple times, and I'm like, you have never seen them, nor will you ever see them. And why would you talk about them like that? I'll be honest, I have never gotten surgery in my life. I'm 16. I would never have gotten surgery. My parents would have never allowed it. But he's stupid, so I'm not surprised he said something so dumb. Ooh, this one kind of hits hard. This is not the first time he said you're fat, so I'm honestly not surprised, but still hurt. But his other texts that he said, I need to edit up this section a bit, but he still talks like him and I are in a relationship together, but we're not. So I don't know what to say anymore, because he's choosing to be all the characters that my characters are shipped with. It's freaking ridiculous at this point. He insulted Stella. He was just like, oh, calm down. I didn't leak your real name, but you did. You put it in a video and on tenor.com. So this is an issue. He said he was going to bake Raven into a pie, and I know it's not really much of a threat because he's an idiot, but still he said it. He knows I have body issues, but still decides to say stuff and act like, oh, I didn't say it. But he said, are you really that sensitive? Yes, I'm that sensitive when it comes to body comments. I am very, very sensitive. He also decides to go, but Adora's also a Gemini. She said male Gemini. And you're just like, oh my god. He got disgusted because we were like, oh, we want to get married. And he was like, no. And then he decides to pull the, oh, I only dated you because of what Robin is a God did. And I'm like, no, dated because you're obsessed with me and wanted me for sex and views. But he called her aggressive, my girlfriend aggressive, and decided to say that he's better than me, which he's not. We all know he's not, so I'm not worried. This is his message. I can't read it all. It's far too long. But you can pause and read. He goes and makes a bunch of quotes from characters that are completely not his or not necessary. This was actually sent recently by Poindexter that he can't let us go, and I'm just like, oh my god, shut up. So let's get into the truth about Andrew. So, he pretended to be bisexual in the chat, but then finally decided to say to Darwin and Peridot, he's not bi, he's straight. So he's faking being LGBTQ. But my girlfriend is going to say something.
So expose part 3, because this little piece of shit won't learn. First of all, he said a lot of homophobic stuff to me, of course, in a playlist he made on me. And he's just being an aggressive asshole again. Trying to act incorrect, like, oh my gosh, it's all my mom's fault, or my school fault. Like, no, it's not. It's not your mom's fault. Your mom may be mean to you, but that doesn't give you the right to be mean to us. And he's of course still obsessed with my girlfriend, which it's really pathetic to be honest, because she's a lesbian. She's not interested in his little ugly ass crusty dick. So yeah.
Now we're going to hear a bit from Stella Star, which this is her first time actually appearing in voice form.
Hey, it's your bitch Stella, and today I just want to clear some shit up because, someone obviously doesn't get the memo. Like, bitch, the fuck? We don't want you around us. We don't want you to be in our space. Only baddies in our space. And you are just a soggy loser. This may be short, but, please just leave us alone. We didn't even do anything to you, and you're, bullying us, calling us fat, calling us sensitive for crying, and, you're actually being very homophobic, too. How is LGBTQ a trend if you're gonna make it a trend? It wasn't a trend. It was a choice, and it was for people to be themselves. So, shut the fuck up, you ugly hoe.
So, update time. So, let's talk about how I actually just got a bunch of new screenshots that I'm going to share after my voiceover is finished here. So, Elsie decided to say some more disgusting things towards Darwin and Peridot, myself, and my girlfriend, and I've decided that I've had enough, and I'm actually going to continue to edit and post this video probably within the next couple days. Most likely, when I say that, it'll probably be out tomorrow, and I'm editing this as of like September 28th, I believe. I could be wrong on that, so don't hold me to it. I hope that this will be the last part of the Exposed project, but most likely I'll end up having to do a part 4. So, I'm gonna show the screens and show you guys what he said in a chat. That is of today, and then I'll show edits, and then that'll be the end of the video. But I first of all want to say thank you so much to Stella Star and my girlfriend for helping and giving me audios for this. Now, I might have only been able to get one audio from each of you, but I still have the audio, so I think that's all that matters. Thank you so much, guys.